There is an old saying that has crossed continents, cultures, and centuries. An idle mind is the workshop of the devil. Though often repeated casually, its depth is rarely examined. Yet within it lies a profound psychological, philosophical, and spiritual truth about the nature of human consciousness. Let us not rush past it. Let us sit with it, like elders beneath a baobab tree, until its meaning begins to breathe. Greetings, my friends. I welcome you all to the Hall of Wisdom. Today we shall be examining the popular saying, "An idle mind is the workshop of the devil." But before going into that, I would like to ask a favor. Kindly subscribe to this channel now. Also tap on the notification bell so you get to know whenever we drop a new video. Thank you. First, let's look at the nature of the idle mind. Idleness is not merely the absence of physical activity.
It is the absence of directed thought. A man may be busy all day and still be idle in mind, drifting, unfocused, unanchored. The human mind is not designed for emptiness.
It is fertile soil. And as every good and experienced farmer knows, soil does not choose what grows in it, whether crops or weeds. It all depends on what is planted or neglected. An African proverb says, "The ruin of a nation begins in the homes of its people." In the same way, the ruin of a man begins in the quiet corners of his unattended thoughts. Now, let's look at why idleness invites darkness. From a psychological standpoint, the idle mind defaults to entropy, a gradual decline into disorder. Without intentional focus, it drifts toward anxiety, fear, temptation, regret, and destructive imagination. This is not superstition, it is observable reality. Consider the philosophy of Blaise Pascal, who once said, "All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone." But Pascal did not mean idleness, he meant intentional stillness. There is a difference. Intentional stillness is disciplined and aware. Idleness is passive and unguarded. One leads to enlightenment, the other opens the gates to inner chaos. Let's take, for example, the case of unemployed youths. In many urban centers, whether in Lagos, Johannesburg, or New York City, you will find young men full of potential, but lacking direction. At first, they rest, then they wait, then they wonder. Soon, the mind begins to whisper, "Just try it once, everyone else is doing it, you deserve this escape." And so, what began as idleness becomes susceptibility to crime, addiction, manipulation, or despair. An Igbo proverb warns, "A man who does not know where the rain began to beat him cannot say where he dried his body." Idleness is often where the rain begins. As an example, let's take the case of a successful but undisciplined mind. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly do that now. Also, tap on the notification bell so you know whenever we drop a new video. Thank you. Now consider a different man, not poor, not idle in body, but idle in discipline. He has wealth, access, and influence. Without mental governance, his mind seeks stimulation, excessive pleasure, reckless decisions, moral compromise. History is filled with powerful individuals destroyed not by enemies, but by uncontrolled inner landscapes. As Aristotle observed, it is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Do you know that the mind is a sacred workshop? If the idle mind becomes a workshop for destruction, then the engaged mind becomes a workshop for creation. The question is not whether your mind is working, it always is. The question is, who is the craftsman? An Ethiopian proverb states, "When the spider webs unite, they can tie up a lion." Likewise, small, consistent thoughts, positive or negative, accumulate into powerful forces. Please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly do that now. Also, tap on the notification bell so you know whenever we drop a new video. Thank you. Now, let's look into the discipline of mental occupation. To guard the mind is not to suppress it, but to assign it purpose. Across cultures all over the world, wise traditions agree on this.
In Stoicism, as taught by Marcus Aurelius, one must consciously choose thoughts aligned with virtue. In African wisdom traditions, the mind is trained through storytelling.
In Eastern philosophy, attention is cultivated through meditation and awareness. A Yoruba proverb teaches, "The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth." In the same way, a mind not guided by purpose will create chaos to feel alive. Practical anchors against idleness. To prevent the descent into mental idleness, one must cultivate purposeful work, not just activity, but meaningful engagement. Intellectual nourishment, reading, learning, reflecting. Creative expression, writing, building, solving. Spiritual discipline, prayer, meditation, contemplation. Physical movement, for the body influences the mind. These are not luxuries, they are necessities for mental order. Now, here is a deeper truth. Idleness is a moral risk. At its deepest level, this proverb is not merely advice, it is a warning. For when the mind is empty, it does not remain neutral. it becomes available. And in that availability, it may host doubt where there should be conviction, fear where there should be courage, temptation where there should be restraint. The devil in this proverb need not be taken literally. It represents destructive forces, internal or external, that thrive in unguarded spaces. Please take note of this fact. In conclusion, a man does not fall in a single moment. He drifts slowly, quietly, unnoticed. And often, the drift begins not with action but with inaction, not with noise but with silence, not with chaos but with emptiness. So guard your mind. Fill it with purpose before something else fills it for you. For as another African proverb reminds us, you cannot prevent the birds from flying over your head, but you can prevent them from building nests in your hair. Your mind is a workshop. Build wisely. Thank you for watching. Please kindly remember to subscribe to our channel. Also like, share, and drop your comments on our videos. We love and deeply appreciate your support. Thanks and bye for now.